Today we're going to dive into something I think we can all use a little more of, a real steady sense of peace, especially when the world feels so chaotic. So let's get into it.
I mean, it really does, right? You know that feeling? Like you're moving forward, but you can't quite see what's coming. The path ahead is just foggy, unclear. So what do? We slow down. We take these super careful little steps, just trying with all our might not to trip over something we can't see. We're constantly trying to manage what's ahead. But what if there was a completely different way to walk through life? Well, this is where a really powerful idea comes into play, the idea of a tireless guardian. And this isn't just wishful thinking. It's presented as a rock-solid promise of constant, unwavering care. And here's that promise, right from Psalm 121. It's so simple, but wow. He will not let your foot slip. The one watching you, it says, will not slumber. He doesn't get tired, he doesn't doze off. Just let that sink in for a second. He's always awake. And this is what's so incredible. Look at the contrast here. On one side, that's us, right? We get weary, we absolutely need to sleep, we worry about tomorrow constantly. But then, on the other side, you have his nature. He never gets tired. He never slumbers. And this part is key. He is already there in the tomorrow that we're so worried about. So this whole idea is called the protective gaze. And it's not like someone watching from a distance. It's this active, constant, up-close attention. It's a guardian who is literally right there beside you, seeing with perfect clarity the very path that looks so foggy to us. Okay, so what does this actually change? How does believing this make any real difference in our day-to-day lives? Well, let's see how this can completely reimagine our day, shifting us from that anxious micromanaging to a place of real, restful confidence. We can kind of break this down into 3 parts of the day: how we start it, how we walk through the middle of it, and of course, how we end it. Just imagine waking up without that immediate feeling of pressure. Instead of anxiety about all the unknowns of the day, you start with peace. Why? Because you know that the steps you haven't even taken yet, his eyes have already seen them. They're already accounted for. And then, as you go through your day, you're stuck in traffic, you got a tough meeting, whatever it is, that old feeling of walking in the dark starts to fade. Instead of just trying not to mess up, there's this growing assurance that you have a constant companion right there with you, guarding every single step. Worry starts to be replaced by this feeling of being, well, accompanied. And then comes the evening. This is maybe where the change is the most profound. Instead of replaying the day's worries and carrying all that baggage to bed, you can actually let it all go. You can truly rest because you know that while you sleep, your guardian is still awake, still watchful, still tireless. And all of this leads to the ultimate goal, right? A state that's called resting in perfect love. It's that deep, unshakable peace that only comes when you feel completely and totally held secure. So it's all about this shift. It's a journey, really. You go from that anxious striving to a restful confidence. You move from feeling like you have to see the whole path to simply trusting the one who already does. And you go from desperately trying not to stumble to just resting in perfect love. And this final thought just captures the heart of it all. What a powerful image, right? Being held secure by a father who never, ever sleeps, never gets tired, and never, not for a second, looks away. So that really leaves us with a big question to think about. I mean, really consider it for a moment. How would your day, your worries, your choices, even the way you carry yourself, how would it all look different if you truly, deeply believed you were walking under that kind of protective gaze? It's a powerful thought to carry with you. In closing, if you like this, like and share this link, www.youtube.com/@dailywisdomy2r. It helps the channel reach more people that need to hear God's word. www.youtube.com/@dailywisdomy2r.